No, it's like we're willing to look at and do whatever, but I know we did.
What is good, YouTube? Today we are doing reacts. It's been a while since we've done reacts, but it's the day after Christmas. We gotta do some reacts. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first video of the day, accidentally saying something only the killer would know. Let's get into it.
Police headquarters, 65-year-old retired Jay Roth arrives seeking assistance. His pressing concern is the disappearance of his 53-year-old friend, Linda Riley. The mystery began the day before Linda was reported missing. Alerted by the continuous ringing of Linda's phone, her neighbor decided to check on her. The neighbor found Linda's house unlocked, but Linda was not there. Upon arrival, the police noted unusual signs at the scene. Linda's phone and purse were left in the house, items she typically carried when leaving home. This detail suggested an abrupt departure or possible foul play. The Springfield Police Department, considering these factors, issued a missing endangered person alert and launched an investigation immediately. Jay Roth was with her 2 nights before she went missing. Detectives are aware of their recent contact and believe Roth could provide important information to help locate Linda. Jay Roth steps into the interrogation room of his own accord, having requested a voluntary interview. He is informed that he is not under arrest and retains the freedom to leave at any time.
Wait, so he went in requesting an interview and they didn't they didn't need him? Why did he go in then?
During the interview.
Last night at about 3:10, I left. She said maybe she's gonna get some cigarettes, but she's tired of going to bed.
Why was she gonna get some cigarettes if she didn't bring her wallet or purse or whatever with her?
She was going to take the garbage and do that in the van and took that. And then when I got back to the house, I texted her. Made it home okay, because I said she's worried about me. So I called this morning. She didn't answer. She does that all the time, though. Not answer. So, but I don't know. So I'm worried about her.
Jay's demeanor during interviews with detectives stands out. He appears honest, genuinely concerned, and eager to assist. Roth's earnest expressions and cooperative attitude paint a picture of someone deeply invested in finding Linda quickly. This urgency is because the chances of locating a missing person safely decrease as time progresses. Statistically, the first 24 hours are crucial. The likelihood of finding a missing person alive diminishes with each passing hour, raising concerns about their well-being. Roth's apparent eagerness to find Linda quickly could be interpreted as aligning with these facts.
She's stressed out a little bit about these guys who've been coming over this. One guy particularly.
Who was that she was stressed about?
I think the Floyd guy that come in the house the other night, drunk.
So you just know him as he's a black male named Floyd.
I saw him one time, but I don't know. He came in the house. And,
you don't know Floyd's last name?
No, not at all.
So what did she say about that she was stressed out about?
Oh man, the guy come in the house and he was halfway in the living room. She said. Kind of pushed him out the door, so he went out, and then that fool ass, he come back over and he was drunk, is what they said. I don't know if he was or not.
So what do you think? What do you think happened?
I don't know. Anything could happen with that neighborhood there. It's a bad neighborhood. There's all kinds going on there.
Does he mean that neighborhood? Does he not live in this neighborhood? Like, I'm confused on the relation to, like, him and this girl that he's, like, worried about.
An unanticipated move. The detective suggests to Jay that the concerns surrounding Linda's disappearance could be overstated. He employs this strategy to assess Jay's true level of anxiety. Is Jay genuinely as troubled as he appears? Or is his display of concern merely a facade to conceal his own involvement?
Do you think that she maybe just left?
No, she wouldn't leave without her dog.
Okay. Are her dogs still there?
As far as I know, they were when I left.
Could they still be there, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Jay made a revealing mistake. His claim that she wouldn't abandon her dogs caught the detective's attention. At that moment, there was no possible way for him to know that the dogs were still in the apartment. That
Yo, facts though. That is, bro. That is mad crazy. He fucking just snitched on himself purely off of like some knowledge. That's crazy, man. They didn't even say shit about the dogs. That's wild.
Statement alone has now made Jay turn from a concerned friend to a person of interest in this investigation.
So you guys are good friends. If she ever wanted an intimate relationship with you, you had a little bit of an intimate relationship.
You know, we've had a little bit of an on and off again thing going on. You know, we eat out every other Tuesday. Get the fuck out of here. Shut up.
Maybe having sex on occasion. Is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? Okay. Have you guys ever had any physical violence? No hitting, pushing, shoving, nothing at all like that. So just some verbal arguments is all.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to do with her being gone?
He looks so fucking like he's like, what? Dude, I just know like his heart's just racing right now. He's like, that ain't me. That ain't me. Oh my god, he's actually just stumped. He's like, what? Like, he probably scared as shit right now. That big ass pause.
No. I can have you hang tight.
Dude, you know that cop went in the back, told all his buddies,
Right back, okay.
this motherfucker's definitely guilty. I don't know how, but he's guilty as fuck. Look at him. He's sweating. Dude, look at this guy, bro.
Thank you, sir.
A day later, Linda Riley remains missing, and the likelihood of finding her alive is diminishing rapidly. Then, unexpectedly,
Brother, at
Jay
this
shows
point-
up again at police headquarters.
At this point, bro, you just want to be caught. That's what I'm convinced, bro. Like, you already got let go. You told whatever story you needed to tell. Like, you could have gone on about your day knowing that whatever you did, and you could have stuck with that. Took it to the grave. And yo, motherfucker just wants to be the main character, huh? You just like, oh no, nobody will ever know that I did this. Nobody know. Ha 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 ha. Yo, oh my god, you come back a second time?
Information to the table.
Goodness, dude.
Couple, three things actually.
Dude, oh my god, no, he probably realized that he slipped up yesterday whenever he came in and was like, nah, I'm in too deep now I gotta keep this story rolling. So he probably went home, did some shit, like cover his tracks after he blabbed about the whole dog thing, and they sussed him out. So now he's gonna have like another alibi or some bullshit story about like them having a relationship.
Her ex, he beat her, pulled her hair. She come down to the house one morning after he'd sit on her and tried to shoot her up and missed and threw her in the spot. So, and she always had bruises on her.
Wait. Time out. You're trying to pin this on the ex-boyfriend, right? You're trying to say that bro bruised her up. He got on top of her, had a gun on her, tried to shoot her, and fucking missed? I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, you know, if I'm laying on top of somebody and I've got a gun pointed at them and I miss, shouldn't be handling a gun, buddy.
She had this guy named Roger was there when he stayed about a week or so. But the police came to the door and he hid in the bathroom because he was wanted. They said, I don't know his last name or anything else. I told her, you got too many weirdos coming over and stuff like that. I'm just putting things out there as possibilities. That was
Okay, so one thing. If you're her neighbor and you have concerns, that's one thing. But if you're implying that you had a relationship with this lady and you're also telling her that, I get like caring or whatever, and like you're just trying to look out for her or whatnot. But she's like grown ass woman, bro. Like, you don't think she knows that she's bringing over some abusive ass man? Maybe she don't. Maybe she don't. But you kind of looking mad weird over here, getting all up in her business.
At this stage, the detective is becoming increasingly skeptical of Jay's narrative. He's constructing a story with several possible suspects, which appears to be a strategic attempt to steer any suspicion away.
See, I told you, bro. I told you. He was trying to cover his tracks after he slipped up the day before, so he came in trying to pin it on two other motherfuckers. Whenever he could have just left that shit alone and let the police, you know, like, let that shit die down. Because, like they just said, like, the further along this goes, the less likely it is that she's alive. But then they would have been on his ass anyways, because it would have went from a cold case to we need to find the guy who fucking murdered this lady.
You ask if I've ever hit her or she hit me. I haven't. But there was one occasion.
Oh my gosh, bro. You are digging and digging. Like, you're just like, goom, ch, goom, ch, goom, ch. And you're just setting yourself in the fucking hole. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You went in, already fucking set yourself up first day. Second day, you go in, tell you have alibis ready so you can pin it on not just the ex, but this Floyd guy, right? So now, on top of that, whenever they didn't even say shit about, like, I don't think they said anything about you hitting her, you bring it up. And on top of that, bro, look at yourself. You look angry. Like, you look heated about this now. Like, you're invested way too much.
When I was, I took her over to see this guy she wanted to see. We dropped her off, but he wasn't home. They're saying, what are you doing? So I'm going to take you home. I don't want to go home. Well, I'm not going to let you out here. I want out. Like, don't jump out here. Let me take you home. And she reached over to grab the horn in my hand. I went up like this, and it went in her mouth. She thought it was accident completely.
Linda lodged a formal complaint against Jay, alleging assault predicated on her refusal to consent to sexual intercourse. Upon becoming aware of the ongoing police investigation into these allegations,
Oh my gosh, dude. The stories are just not lining up. He's like actually snitching on himself at this point.
Jay proactively returned to the police station with the intention of clarifying his side of the story.
There's been a few people that have mentioned she was afraid of you. Do you know why they would tell us that?
Because of that accident, she thought I was doing something, but I wasn't. But then we talked afterward, it was okay. But she wasn't afraid of me for that.
What do you say to some of these people that kind of have said that she's scared of you, that you've been violent with her?
I haven't been violent with her, and I don't know where that comes from.
You don't know why those people would say that? Because the biggest...
He's just actually like bullshit out of his ass right now. He's like, oh, they're afraid of me, or she's afraid of me. I have no idea. I've never put a hand on her. Why would you assume something like that? Inside, he's like, oh fuck.
Up today, because we've talked to so many people, and nobody.
Dude, I want to see these interviews of the other people.
No trace of her or anything after you leave the house. A little after 3. How do we? I mean, where do we go from there? Hang on 1 second, I'll be right back. We'll get you out of here in just a minute, okay?
Following his second interview, Jay was again released to return home, as the authorities found no compelling evidence to justify his continued detainment.
Bro, this guy, I'm telling you right now, if this guy goes back again, there is no way they do not arrest his ass. Why the fuck are you coming back willingly? I mean, they definitely don't care, because regardless, they're gonna find out who did it at the end of the day, especially if you're just coming in giving out this information when they didn't even ask for your ass. But, like, there is no reason you need to be coming back at this point. You already fucked up day 1 and day 2. If you come back for day 3, it's wraps. You're done. They're gonna have cuffs wait for you, because they're just gonna assume you come in.
Although Jay may perceive his repeated release as a sign of the detective's belief of his innocence, the truth is that their suspicion towards him is actually increasing. 3 days later, Jay Roth was called in again to the police station to
Okay, so this time he was called in. They're probably gonna polygraph test. So what? They're gonna give him like a lie detector test?
go a polygraph test. For someone eager to help, like in the case of a missing friend, agreeing to a polygraph can demonstrate their concern and willingness to cooperate. Realizing this, Jay Roth has agreed to take the polygraph test.
Jay, I'm the polygraph examiner here with the police department. They called me, said that you were interested in taking a polygraph exam in reference to their investigation with Linda. I'll walk you out. Hold on. If you look straight ahead for me, Jay, I'll get you dialed back in and we'll begin. Are you physically responsible for Linda Riley's disappearance from her residence on February 27th, 2012?
What is he wearing? Are those his was he wearing glasses? What are these? I'm confused. What's a polygraph test?
Did you physically remove Linda Riley from her residence on February 27th, 2012? Did you physically cause the death of Linda?
Oh, okay, they are doing the lie detector test. I see the thing on his fingers and what the fuck is on his face? Maybe they're just trying to like obscure his vision so that way he doesn't like look around or anything. I feel like he's trying to lock in right now. Like he's probably just sitting back, just like whoa, trying to think happy thoughts and like the fact that he didn't like murder this girl that he was obviously in love with, and he's like, oh, nope, I had nothing to do with her. Oh, we had sex once. She said it was really nice. It just buzzes. He's like, that was a lie. That was a lie, sir.
Riley on February 27, 2012.
In the first 2 interviews, Jay came across as surprisingly relaxed. He sat back in his chair, showing a lively and friendly demeanour. However, as the investigation evolved and Jay was looked at as a prime suspect, the gravity of his situation appears to have dawned on him. Jay sits alone, waiting for the results of his polygraph test to arrive. He looks completely dejected and worn out. Moments later, the detective enters the interrogation room. The detective updates Jay on the investigation, explaining that search warrants have been issued for his van and home.
Well, we got the results back, Jay, and it's kind of what we both knew. You failed it pretty bad. So, yeah. So let's just cut to the chase. Tell us what happened. Let's get this over with. It's been a long day for us all. Our crime scene technicians, they're out at your house. They've been serving a search warrant at your house pretty much all day.
Oh my god, dude, imagine being Jay. Imagine being this guy. And like you already know you fucked up and that you're cooked. And then the dude comes back, tells you not only failed, but whilst being here and taking the test, they've been actively at your house and getting a search warrant so they can continue to search your house. Like can you imagine the level of like fear and like heartache he's dealing with right now? He's like probably stressing. Like look at him, bro. That is not the look of a happy or even like concerned man anymore. He's concerned for himself.
They've been serving a search warrant at your house pretty much all day, and there's some more stuff that's been located at your house that's, again, it's not looking good for you. Obviously there's going to be some explaining to do, and I'm going to be curious about what kind of deal you're going to come up with now. We need to get this over with, quit these games. We know something happened. How it happened, I don't know. And that's what I'd like is your reason. Did she come after you? You know, maybe something happened that wasn't good. Whatever it is we need to know, Jay. You need to tell us. And a mistake occurred. We all make them. Yeah. Okay? And that's all that it was, Jay. That's all that it was. It was a simple mistake. One that, you know, let's just deal with. Okay? I know you did not go over there with the intent. It was a mistake. It was a freak occurrence. Okay? That's what it was. It's just a freak occurrence. I know that's what it was. It just was a freak thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even after the confession, there's a concern that Jay would change his mind in the future and claim that this was a false confession made under duress.
Yeah, literally, this guy is like actually trying to butter him up. He's like, yeah, it's okay. Like we make mistakes, man. Like this one time I was at a party with some girls, and you know things almost happened, but you know some just arose in me, and I decided I shouldn't be doing this. So come on, Jay, just don't listen to my story anymore. Just go ahead and tell me. Just go ahead and tell me that you murdered. Pulls out the microphone, the wire. He's like, yeah, just yep, yeah. Oh, what'd you say, Jay? What? Oh yeah, okay. Thank you. He just grabs him. He's like, this really means a lot, buddy. You really helped me out. It's been a long day at the office. I actually have really bad shoulder pain. You mind getting that for me?
4. The detectives need Jay to lead them to the body, providing physical evidence that the murder...
Yo, how crazy would that be if she was actually still alive? I mean, the odds of that, like, very unlikely, but wow, like, you know how crazy that'd be? And he's like, oh, she's actually over here, she's not over here, and like, while looking for her, they hear like yelling or some shit.
Did, in fact, take place.
We were talking on the couch and stuff. Get along just fine, you know. We were talking about her getting out of there, like I said. And I don't know. Just things happen. Didn't mean to do anything. why are you having people stay over that are hurting you and like that? Or she got mad, like I said, she done talking. I guess scuffled a little bit, so banged her head. So I took it over to the house. So I guess she was mad at what I thought of her. And she went and just smacked me. I said, you don't need to be doing that stuff like that. She tried to holler at me. And I smacked her and she fell and hit her head.
Oh my god, dude.
My goodness, she didn't come around. This hurts me so much, man.
No, it does. No, it does.
So we're really truly care and you do it, but
I know.
we do have a
Dude, it doesn't matter at this point if you did it on purpose or not. You tried to cover your, lied about it, got caught. Like, you, bro, I don't think he understands. Like, he shouldn't have done it to begin with, but he is, like, actually just, like, it doesn't matter how good the relationship was. It doesn't matter if it was on accident or on purpose. If he truly cared, like, it doesn't matter what his intent was. Like, he is cooked. He is done.
good relationship.
Throughout the interviews, Roth consistently discusses his affection and admiration for Linda, asserting his role as her protector. However, an underlying theme of control and coercive behavior becomes evident. In the aftermath of Linda's death, Roth's actions further complicate the narrative.
Where'd you take her, Jay?
That last place we went, Aldrich.
Aldridge.
Burned her.
Buried her.
Burned
You burned her.
her. I couldn't even watch that. I didn't know what to do.
Is she still out there?
What's left?
What's left?
Yeah.
Are her bones still out there?
I don't know. I don't think
I don't think the fire would have been, like, hot enough for the bones to be burned unless, like, he just kept adding on to it for hours, but he couldn't even watch, so I don't imagine he did, so I imagine the bones are still out there. This is mind-blowing. It would have been one thing if he'd have buried her, burned. You claimed you cared about this woman and you burned her body?
Did you take any of her bones with you? No? What would you think about taking us out there and showing us exactly where it is? That way maybe we can... I figured you would. I think you're ready.
I didn't need it or I cared more than what I really did.
How about I get you some water? I'll get you a cup of water real quick. I'll take a quick run. I'll get you some water.
On March 4th, 2012, a week following Linda Riley's disappearance, Jay Roth led the police to the site where he incinerated her remains. Roth faced charges of felonious restraint, kidnapping, and second-degree murder. The second-degree murder charge was due to the lack of premeditation, not meeting the criteria for first-degree murder. During sentencing, Roth's attorney argued that a maximum penalty of only 10 years should apply because of his client's age and ill health, but the circuit court judge firmly disagreed, saying Roth was a danger to women and children.
Yeah, that
In July
dude.
2013, Roth was sentenced to life imprisonment in Missouri, which means 30 years. He must serve 40% of that sentence, making him 78 before he is eligible for parole.
And that was a very interesting video. Yeah, I did not see him, like, getting out of that. Actually crazy. Well, on to the next video.